Welcome to D2L, How to Use Email. I want to begin by talking about a few things to remember about D2L email, also known as NS Online email. First thing to remember about D2L email within D2L is an internal or closed system. This means that the emails for the students live within D2L, and you can't send an email from your NSCC account into D2L or from a Gmail account into D2L. It's a closed system. What that means also is that students cannot forward email out of their D2L account. However, faculty can. If you wanted to do that, I could show you how to do that in just a second. Another thing to remember is that we can use the class list to send bulk email to students, and I'm going to be showing us how to do that here in just a moment. But for now, let's have a look at what the email tool actually looks at within D2L. There are a few ways that you can get to your email. You can click the word email. You can click the envelope icon, or in your updates, if you've got new emails, it'll show you where those are. This time I'm going to click the envelope icon, and I'm going to click the word email. Now, I have several emails. I can filter by course offerings, and this will only show me emails from certain courses. If I was actively teaching this semester, when I click this down, it would show me all of my individual courses, and I could see email from just that course. That's kind of simplifies things a little bit if you're trying to move through your email, and you can look at it one course at a time. Or you can look at all messages at once, which is how I've got it set up right here. You'll see I've got a couple of messages in bold here, which means that I have not yet read those messages. Let's say I have a message that I have read, but I want to move it into another folder. I would click that and then move to another place. I'll talk about how to create folders here in just a second. I do want to suggest that you don't move emails to trash. As you know, we're in an academic environment, and emails can be important records. So I don't recommend ever moving email to the trash. I will show you how to move them into folders if you want to manage them that way. All right, let's say I wanted to send an email to a single student. And I'm going to go to Communication Class List. When I scroll down, you see I have a bunch of pretend students, and my coworker Diana are in my course. If I wanted to send a D2L email to Diana, I would click that checkbox and then click the word email, and Compose New Message box pops right up. You'll see that it automatically puts her address in the BCC line, so I don't have to do anything else in terms of adding her address. The subject is going to automatically populate to the name of the course. I suggest making that even more specific. And then here's where you would put your text. You'll see, and I'll go ahead and make this box bigger, you have all your HTML editing tools if you wanted to use headings or make something formatted a different sort of way. You also have the opportunity to upload an attachment if you wanted to, say, upload an assignment sheet, attach a portion of the course schedule to this email so that they would have that at their fingertips. When you are ready, click Send. Now let's say you wanted to send an email to the entire class at the same time. you would select this top checkbox. That's going to select everyone on this page. I've got my page set to 50 per page. If you've got more than 50 students, then you would want to set it to 100 per page. Click that top checkbox and everyone in your class is going to be selected, and then click the word email, and it populates all the student emails in the BCC line. Again, you want to make that subject as specific as possible, and enter your text and then click send. For now, I'm going to click cancel. Let me go back to my PowerPoint here because I'm getting into the other territory that I wanted to talk to you about, and that is some email tips. To send email to students in a course from the class list, select the Students tab. That's what we just did. Select all or individual students and then click the mail link. So that's what we've just done. To keep a copy of each sent mail, and I do recommend this because again it is an academic environment and we want to have a record of what we said to students, choose Save a Copy of Each Outgoing Message to Sent Mail in the settings. Well, let's have a look at what that looks like. So I'm going to go back to my D2L course here. I'm going to scroll up to the top. I'm still in class list. I want to actually go to email. So I'm going to go to communication, email, and I'm back to my email tool, and over here at the top right I see the settings for my email tool. I want to show you a couple of things here. I have the checkbox to save a copy of each outgoing message to the sent mail folder. You'll notice that I also have include original message and email replies. I don't have it selected to send a copy of each outgoing message to my NSCC account because that would be a lot of email and I don't need that in my nscc.edu box. You can look at your options for display options and set this up ever how you like. If you wanted to be able to forward your incoming messages to an alternate email account, here's where you would check that box. Type in your alternate email, select the radio button that best describes what you want to happen, and click Save. The last thing I want to show you, and I'll go back to my PowerPoint to show you this, is a recommendation. At the end of each semester, or during the semester if you prefer, create a folder by clicking the Folder Management button. Choose New Folder and create a folder where you will move email. It is recommended, and we've talked about this, that you do not delete email in case you need it for documentation. Move the semester's email to the folder as follows. Select all email by clicking the checkbox at the top of the list. In the Move To box, choose the semester folder you created. And we're going to demonstrate that right now. So I'm going to go to all course offerings, and again this is going to bring up some email. I am going to create a folder, so I'm going to click Folder Management, New Folder. I'm just going to call this a test folder because I actually already have that email in a course folder. Parent folder can be, actually I'm going to have no parent folder. It'll be over here in line with all the rest of them. And then I click Save. And voila, there's my test folder. And I'm going to go back to my email by clicking Message List. And I'm going to click the top checkbox to select all my English 1010 messages, and I'm going to move to my test folder. And now they're all there. And I can, now that I know they're there, I can go ahead and continue cleaning up my inbox. And if I needed to, I could check test folder and make sure, yes, all of those emails are actually there. All right, I've enjoyed talking about email with you. You can send any questions you have to online.learning@nscc.edu or give me a call at 615-353-3636. Thank you.